langchainexperimental.comprehendmoderation.basemoderationexceptions.moderation.PI NaN. The moderation PI error exception is raised when potentially personally identifiable information PII is detected in the input text. This exception is designed to help developers proactively identify and mitigate risks associated with exposing sensitive information. For instance, if a user inputs text containing a social security number or credit card details, the moderation PI error exception would be raised, alerting the developer to the presence of potentially sensitive information. This allows the developer to implement appropriate safeguards, such as redacting the PII or preventing its further processing, to protect user privacy and comply with data protection regulations. Component 1. Moderation PI error inherits from the base exception class, providing a standardized way to handle errors. This inheritance structure allows the moderation PI error exception to be caught and handled similarly to other standard exceptions in Python. This consistent error handling approach makes it easier for developers to integrate the moderation PI error exception into their existing error management strategies. Component 2. The exception includes a PII details attribute, which stores details about the detected PII, such as the type and location. This attribute provides valuable information to developers, enabling them to understand the nature of the detected PII and its context within the input text. For example, the PII details attribute could indicate that a social security number was detected in the third sentence of the input text. This granular information empowers developers to make informed decisions about how to handle the detected PII, potentially allowing for more precise and targeted mitigation strategies. The moderation PII error exception is integrated into the LangChain moderation framework, enabling developers to detect and handle PII issues within their applications. LangChain is a popular framework for building and deploying language models, and the moderation PII error exception is a crucial component of its moderation capabilities. This integration allows developers to leverage the power of LangChain's moderation features while simultaneously ensuring responsible handling of potentially sensitive information. The primary role of moderation PII error is to signal the presence of potentially sensitive information in the input text, allowing developers to take appropriate actions. By raising the moderation PII error exception, the LangChain moderation framework effectively acts as a sentinel, alerting developers to the potential risks associated with PII exposure. This proactive approach empowers developers to implement appropriate mitigation measures, such as anonymizing the data or preventing its further processing, to protect user privacy. Improves data privacy by raising awareness of potential PII exposure. By proactively identifying and signaling the presence of PII, the moderation PII error exception promotes a data privacy-conscious development workflow. This helps developers to be mindful of the potential impact of their applications on user privacy and to implement safeguards to protect sensitive information. Facilitates proactive risk mitigation by providing details about the detected PII. The PII details attribute within the moderation PII error exception provides valuable information about the type and location of the detected PII. This detailed information allows developers to understand the nature of the risk and implement appropriate mitigation strategies. For example, if the detected PII is a social security number, the developer might implement a strategy to redact the social security number or prevent the input text from being processed further. Determining the accuracy of PII detection might require further refinement of the underlying detection mechanisms. Identifying PII within text can be a complex task, as the definition of PII can vary depending on context and regulations. The underlying detection mechanisms used by the Langchain moderation framework might require further refinement to improve their accuracy and reduce the incidence of false positives. Handling PII detection scenarios in a diverse range of applications may necessitate tailored solutions. Different applications have different requirements and sensitivities around handling PII. For example, an application processing medical records might have stricter requirements for PII protection compared to an application processing social media posts. The ModerationPromptSafetyError exception provides a foundation for handling PII detection scenarios, but tailored solutions may be necessary to address the specific needs of different applications.